Heusler for murder once, no redial. Just see child, the OG style, and how I used to be wild. This the story of Cameron and Zeke Giles, one-way road to the P now. Yeah, the Who Scout, ooh child, you wasn't there. Zeke snitched, if he did, I'd be doing 100 years. Did the interstate, big
city. Another
city.
episode of Maximilian Must Know. They can't all be winners. So I'm doing these top five top 10 lists, and one of the lists we're doing is the top 10 most regrettable purchases. And you know, I bought about 200 fragrances this year. Say I blind bought about, I don't know, maybe 100 or something like that. Probably less, actually. Probably about 70 to 60. Anything that I got in TJ Maxx or in a discount store is pretty much a blind buy. And thankfully, none of my niches are in this group, because I really usually tested my niches out or heard people say really good things about my niches before I picked them out. There's some niches I had that I don't necessarily like that much, but I don't consider them bad purchases because they are wearable. These aren't all bad. Some of them are just really boring. And so let's just get right into it. Let me stop explaining. We have two honorable mentions. The first honorable mention is Mont Blanc Presence Cool. Again, these aren't fragrances that were released this year. They were that I bought this year. Nothing wrong with this fragrance. Greggy Boy did a good review on the original Presence. This is the flanker. This is very boring and drab. Doesn't last for shit. Not a great fragrance. The other one, another blue fragrance. This is Marc Echo Blue. I thought I was getting the original Marc Echo, which is a pretty good fragrance. It's a nice licoricey, fougere sort of fragrance. Definitely worth the $20. This one is not. This is, I don't know if I could tell the difference between these two. They both look like Windex. They both cost about the same amount, and they're both not going to impress anyone. So those are the two honorable mentions. Number 10 is Kenneth Cole Black. Now, people might be looking and say, that's a good fragrance. Again, if you like these, I'm not trying to, you know, get under your skin, anything like that. I just don't. I bought this because a reviewer named Claude hasn't been as active recently. He really liked this, and he liked an artisan fragrance called Traversée du Bois Fort, and that's a great fragrance. So I figured I'd give this one a try too. This is by no means a bad fragrance. This is actually a pretty good fragrance. It's very fresh. It's not black at all. It's very uplifting and fresh. I just kind of find it to be in the same vein as the other two I just mentioned. You're going to notice a theme here, and so I think this was a regrettable purchase. But again, at number 10, not that horrible. Number 9, I don't like Light Blue by D&G. I think it's boring. So I should have known. I also am not going to like Light Blue Living Stromboli. Again, like the other ones, unbelievably boring. If you pay $60 for this, I'd like to start negotiating with you or play some poker with you. I don't know. I got this heavily discounted, and I still think it's a bad purchase. Number 8. Now, this is going to cause a little bit of controversy probably. This is Abercrombie and Fitch's Fierce. I saw a few reviewers. I think Mark put this as 100 top 10 100 designer list. I think Tunes said this was one of the 15 fragrances he would keep when he thought he was going to leave the reviewing game. Look, there are fragrances that I like that other people are going to think are bad, like Nautica, because they're nostalgic to me. And so I get why people like Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. It's nostalgic to them. This isn't nostalgic to me in the least, in the fucking least at all. To me, it's just a bad, boring fragrance. Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. Next up, where are we? We're at number 7. This is a little different than the rest of those, which are freshies. This is Ferrari Black. This is a blatant copy of Boss Bottled. Again, not bad. Spicy, citrusy, darker fragrance, but I don't think I could tell most of these apart, and that's why they're all going on the list. Number 6, disappointing that I had to put this one on the list because I like the original. This is Ferragamo Subtle, Blue Subtle, Flanker Pour Homme, which is, I think, a nice fig fragrance. This is just like the other ones. Can't tell this apart for shit. What are you guys doing? Who's making this fuckery? Number, that was 5. So now we have number 6. No, yeah, that was number, no, I'm a fucking idiot. 9, 8, 7, 6. This is 5, right? 9, 8, 7. Yeah, this is 5. I'm sorry. My brain is not there today. So another Kenneth Cole scent, guys. I mean, notice something here. This is Reaction. Someone said this had a watermelon note in it. What the fuck are they smelling? I don't think there's any watermelon note here. This is a nice, fresh fragrance. Dumb girls will like this. Smart girls probably like it too. I don't know. I just think there's no character to this. It's just as boring as black. They're all the same to me pretty much. Number 4 is a fragrance that's spilled because there's no atomizer. There's just a stupid, whatchamacallit. I don't even know what these things are called anymore. This top. What the fuck is this called? You're saying it in your head right now. Stopper or whatever. I don't know. This was one of the few fragrances that when I spilled it, I was actually like, oh, good, I can get rid of the bottle soon. You know that's bad. This is Brooks Brothers Black Fleece Red. At first, I liked this. The tobacco, patchouli, you know what it is. Trying to make a darker fragrance. They started selling these at $90, Brooks Brothers. Eventually, they wound up at TJ Maxx. I still think they're a bad buy. They don't come with an atomizer. They're generic as hell, and it doesn't last for shit. So, bad fragrance. Now we're getting to the top 3. Ones that I actually just don't think smell good. Not even really good. First one is a fragrance called Sexual Sugar Daddy by Michael Germain, I believe. I don't know why I bought this. I was stupid. I guess because it had a marzipan note in it, and I do like the smell of marzipan, but I don't get the marzipan here. This is synthetic. This is chemically. There's nothing sexual about this. Maybe you could put this on in prison if you don't want to get raped. That's the only thing sexual, I guess, about it. Number 2, I bought this because I was going to see a movie and I had 20-30 minutes to kill, and I was at a TJ Maxx and there was nothing else to buy, obviously. So I bought Liz Taylor's Passion for Men. I heard this wasn't so bad when it first came out. Now it's just awful. It smells like bad grape soda, like bodega. Top Pop grape soda that's been sitting out in the sun too long. It's not worth the $7 I paid for it. And number 1, a lot of controversy this might cause. I do not give a shit. I think the opening of this is absolutely hideous. I think it smells like urine at best. At worst, it smells like dead animals. This is Angel Man Terry Mugler Pure Leather. I don't get how people can smell the opening, and I mean there are some people that do say that. If you look at Fragrantic, you look at Bezos, there's some people say the opening is absolutely unbelievable. I got a tester. I got from Mugler when I bought Pure Mold. I got a little sample of this, and I sprayed it, and I said something's obviously just wrong with this. This went bad. This fragrance in the sprayer. And I said, I'll get it anyway. I was able to get this for like $40 on Amazon. I said, there's a reason this is $40, by the way. You can't get Pure Malt for $40 or Pure Havana. And I got it, and I sprayed it, and I went, what's going on? Why does it smell like I just shot a bear in my apartment? Now, with that said, when this dries down, it gets a little better. It does. This is with that. The tar here is just exaggerated almost. I don't love the tar in Angel Man originally, but this one I feel like is way worse, so not a big fan of this one. So we have a couple more. We're going to be doing, as I said, 5 best of lists. The other 3 we're going to be doing are best designer, best niche, and best fragrances. I have samples of, but I haven't gotten a bottle yet. So hope you enjoyed this. Sorry if I've offended anyone, but what do you want me to do? My name is Maximilian.
Did the interstate, big city, tiny ones. Took over niggas' towns, black tie, tiny bums. Handsome hoods, pretty thugs, but we grimy done. Cars, cribs, money, had to find me some. Seek right behind me, done. He played by all the rules. That's why the house is his, the cars, all the jewels. Y'all niggas all the fools. You're regular, married with children, dog, 9 to 5.